Welcome back to another Secrets of the Pros. You know how we do it, and I'm your host, mixing engineer Andrew Rayburn, also a producer. And guys, we want to always ask you to support our growing YouTube page. We have a new tutorial out. It's called "Make Soca Rhythms Like Nyla Blackman." And it's going to be showing how you get that big fat soca hip hop sound and everything. So be sure to check that out. It's actually right here. If you don't click on it's on 18 views now. But we're going to be talking about mixing trap beat, the 808 secret. So I'm going to play a little bit of this song. I can't play the vocals because, it's an artist and, but I'm going to play the rhythm and give you a little insight on it. So let's do that. You hear that big 808 sound? And then we have the big lift. There you have it. So let's cut right down to it, right? So first of all, guys, when it comes to trap beats, 808 hip hops, of course you need a punchy kick. That's the culture of it, right? You want that big low, and you want that basically thumping in that car. So this is what I have here, right? I have the kick drum, and this is a sample. So I'm using an EQ. I'm just knocking out a little bit of low end, boosting a little bit high top here. I'm probably compressing that to the SSL compressor, nothing much. And I won't go over that too much. You guys know about parallel compression. And the thing with hip hop, so I have two basses, right? I have a normal bass, and I'm compressing that, and I'm probably compressing the bass as well, because I want that bass to be popping out. Now here is one of the secrets here. Now you can do it this way, or you can load up a synthesizer and switch it on sine wave mode, and mess with the envelope and the attack and the release time, and you'll get this sound here. This one is coming from the 808 radio pop keyboard, future pop, and I'm giving a little bit of tremolo here. I'm not sure why. It kind of adds a flavor to it, and I'm running that through our bass. Let's take it off and play it. You want that resonance. You want that doom doom. Right? You want that like it's in the car. Boom boom. So I add a little R bass and a little 58, and you get that more bigger sound, right? And you want to make sure you have some nice melody lines. I have that. I have some dark keyboards here. What I use two bass for is one is for the sub and one is for the main bass. So if I turn off one, off, then it won't sound like a trap beat 808. Turn it on. And what I'm doing, I'm EQing a little bit over 82. I'm rolling off a little bit here on the 808 bass. I'm knocking out a little bit of resonance around 160. It was getting to my ears, and it was covering up, masking the other bass. On the other bass, I'm rolling off about 77, so I'm making room for two of the bass to coexist. I'm also side chaining the bass sub with the, I believe it's the kick drum. Yes, so every time the kick drums hit, here is the compressor on the 808, and every time the kick drum hits, the gate, the compressor, sorry, compressor brings it down. There it is. And it pulls the 808 out of the way of the main bass. And that's how we get it to sound that way, right? So,
back on the grind.
My bad. Yeah, so that's how we get the 808 a sound, of course. And then we have some stutter effects here. Let's see if I can find the stutter effect. There it is. So you can practice with that, guys. Also, you can use a tone generator and gate that with the kick, side chain it, and tune the frequency to maybe about 50, 60, 70. And so every time the kick hits, it lets in that tone sub resonance. So I can quickly compare that with a hip hop track.
You came to off the line. Without the fire. Wanna be fighting this tonight.
So that's it, guys. Just wanted to share that with you on your 808s. The recap. If you don't have this instrument here with the song already, you can make it with a sine wave, mess with the envelopes, the attack and release, and add a little amp on it. Or you can probably compress it, add an amp on the auxiliary track, and you'll get the same effect right there. And also, or you can use a tone generator and set the frequency to the low range and put a gate on it and side chain that with the kick, so the kick controls the tone generator and you get that resonance. So catch you on the next one, guys.